I'm in my zone.
Hey, this is Zero at ReviewZoneHD, and I'm bringing you guys a review for Mod Nation Racers, which was released in May of 2010, and it received nearly perfect scores across the board from just about every major reviewer, but it does hold a lower Metacritic score than some of the other racers I've reviewed lately with an 82. I'm sure most people by now already know the pros and the cons of this game, but since I will be including it in the final countdown video, which will only include games that I've covered on this channel, I decided it was time to go ahead and review it. With that said, let's go ahead and get into the review. Anyone that spent any time with Little Big Planet should notice some immediate similarities between the two games, with the majority of the graphics during the races on here looking pretty clean, crisp, and the game runs smooth even during the crowded online matches. But the cutscenes during the single player story look pretty ugly and out of place. They certainly don't carry the same great looking HD quality that the rest of the game features. The main draw to this game is going to be the create options to make your own characters and tracks, and through some layering with the stickers you can really design just about anything you want that fits in the realm of carts and characters. I let a couple of friends borrow this title and they both came back with the same response. The game can be overly cheap in its single player career mode. The computer AI doesn't appear to be rubber banding, but it does reach a frustrating level because it feels like all the other racers are targeting you and not each other sometimes, especially if you're near the front of the pack. To say the computer is overly aggressive is an understatement, and for such a user-friendly design game that just screams family-friendly fun, it's rather odd the game can be this challenging. Of course, the majority of players out there are going to spend most of their time online, so this really isn't going to be that big of a deal. The controls are simple enough for even a beginner to pick up and play, but it also has a level of mastery that will take quite a bit of practice to become dominant. For those interested in trophy hunting, you're in for a challenge, as this game has been rated one of the hardest games to platinum according to a trophy site that I check from time to time. Obtaining most of the trophies will take you well past 80 hours, with the final couple taking a more extended time frame to achieve. There's a reason this game sat around my house collecting dust since I received it for free with the PlayStation 3 console combo package that I had purchased. The first time I cut this game on, I was absolutely shocked at how long the load times were. Add in the 1 minute online lobby waiting period between each race and it became quickly unbearable for me, and even when I took the game over to Six House for the first 4 original episodes of Zero vs. Sick, we spent a good majority of the time complaining about the load times. You literally spend over a third of your time sitting in loading screens and waiting in the lobby when you play this game online. I'm a patient person, but I do have my limits, and I do understand the game has to load user-created content, so it's understandable why it takes so long to load, but this was a real roadblock in my enjoyment on this one. Now, if you can look past the loading and waiting times, you will find a game that you can lose months playing, and the game is still very active online. It would be easy to fill your entire PlayStation friend list, making new friends from this game, and any game that can offer that type of interaction is well deserving of the near perfect scores that it received. It gives you all the tools to really make this game your own, and even if you don't like kart racers, the designing tools will give most people enough enjoyment to make this game worth playing. The racing gameplay itself isn't anything that's better than the majority of other kart racers out there. Difficulty aside, the actual handling of the cars is average at best. Not everyone is going to fall in love with this title, but for those of you that have the free time to really sit down and begin creating your own game, you will find a very rewarding experience unlike any other racer out there, and for that reason I can recommend this game even today after it's been out this long. Anyways, this is Zero at ReviewZoneHD, and thanks for stopping by.